Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at several interesting coins that many people overlook every single day. At first glance, these coins may appear ordinary. Most people would probably spend them without giving them a second thought. But experienced collectors know that sometimes the most unexpected discoveries come from the coins hiding in plain sight. Across America, collectors search through pocket change, coin jars, and bank rolls hoping to find something unusual. A rare variety. A unique era. An exceptional condition coin. Or simply a coin with an interesting story. The coins you're seeing right now represent exactly why so many people enjoy coin collecting. Each one has traveled through countless hands. Each one has its own history. And each one reminds us that valuable discoveries can sometimes appear where we least expect them. But among all of these coins, one stands out and deserves a much closer look. And that's exactly the coin we're going to focus on today. So let's take a deeper look and discover what makes this Jefferson nickel so interesting. Take a look at the change in your pocket. Seriously. Right now, somewhere in America, millions of people are carrying a 2002 Jefferson nickel without even noticing it. They'll use it to buy a drink. They'll drop it into a vending machine. They'll leave it in a cup holder. And they'll never stop to think about the story behind it. But collectors do. Collectors see something completely different. They see a coin that has traveled across cities, states, and maybe even the entire country. They see history. They see possibility. And sometimes, they see opportunity. The 2002 Jefferson nickel may look ordinary, but that's exactly what makes it interesting. The most overlooked coins are often the ones people never bother to inspect. Think about how many nickels you've handled during your lifetime. Hundreds? Thousands? Maybe even tens of thousands. Now imagine if one of those coins had something unusual about it and you never noticed. That's the thought that keeps collectors searching every day. Every roll of nickels becomes a mystery. Every handful of change becomes an adventure. Every coin deserves a second look. And that's where our story begins. Let me ask you a question. What if the next valuable coin discovery isn't hiding in a museum, a bank vault, or a millionaire's collection? What if it's sitting in a jar somewhere in an ordinary American home? That possibility is exactly what keeps coin collectors searching year after year. The 2002 Jefferson nickel may not look special at first glance. In fact, that's exactly why most people ignore it. When people hear the words valuable coin, they often imagine gold coins, silver dollars, or coins that are hundreds of years old. Very few people imagine a simple nickel. But experienced collectors know something that most people don't. The value of a coin isn't determined only by age. Sometimes condition matters. Sometimes rarity matters. Sometimes collector demand matters. And sometimes a small detail can completely change the way a coin is viewed. Across the United States, thousands of collectors spend weekends searching through rolls of nickels. Some visit local banks. Some purchase entire boxes of coins. Others search through old collections inherited from family members. Most of the time they find ordinary coins. But every collector knows that exciting discoveries happen when people least expect them. Imagine opening a roll of nickels and finding a coin that looks different. Maybe the strike appears stronger. Maybe the surfaces are cleaner. Maybe there is an unusual detail that catches your eye. That moment of curiosity is what drives the hobby. Collectors don't simply look at coins. They investigate them. They compare them. They study them. They learn from them. And the more they learn, the more fascinating the hobby becomes. The 2002 Jefferson nickel represents one small piece of a much larger story. A story that involves American history, minting technology, collector demand, and the endless search for hidden treasures. Think about how many nickels were produced. Millions upon millions entered circulation. Some spent years moving from one state to another. Some remained hidden inside jars and drawers. Some were saved by collectors from the very beginning. Each coin followed a different path. Each coin has its own story. And every story begins with a person deciding to take a closer look. That's what separates collectors from everyone else. Collectors pay attention. They notice details. They ask questions. And sometimes those questions lead to discoveries that make the entire search worthwhile. The next time you receive a nickel and change, don't immediately spend it. Take a moment. Look at it carefully. Because the coin that appears most ordinary may actually be the one that teaches you something new. And in the world of coin collecting, curiosity is often the beginning of every great discovery. One thing that surprises many people about coin collecting is how much patience is involved. Most collectors do not find exciting discoveries every day. In fact, many search through thousands of coins before finding something truly interesting. Yet they continue searching. Why? Because every collector understands a simple truth. The next coin could be the one. The next coin could be different. The next coin could tell a story that no one expected. Think about the journey of a 2002 Jefferson Nickel. It leaves the United States Mint. It enters circulation. It passes through stores, gas stations, restaurants, and banks. It moves from pocket to pocket. From city to city. From one owner to another. For years, it continues traveling across America. Most people never notice it. But collectors do. Collectors slow down. They examine details. They study the surfaces. They compare one coin to another. And sometimes they discover something unusual. This is why coin collecting is often compared to treasure hunting. Not because every coin is valuable, but because every coin has potential. Every coin deserves a closer look. And every collector knows that history can sometimes hide in the most ordinary places. The excitement is not only about value. It's about discovery. It's about learning. It's about understanding the stories behind the objects we use every day. The 2002 Jefferson Nickel may look simple. But simplicity is often deceptive. Some of the most fascinating stories begin with something ordinary. And that's exactly why collectors continue searching year after year. As we reach the end of our journey, let's think about what this coin really represents. At first glance, it's just 5 cents. A coin that most people spend without hesitation. A coin that rarely attracts attention. A coin that many people ignore. But collectors see something different. They see history. They see craftsmanship. They see a connection to the past. And most importantly, they see possibilities. The 2002 Jefferson Nickel reminds us that value is not always obvious. Sometimes the most interesting things in life are hiding in plain sight. A simple coin can teach patience. A simple coin can teach curiosity. A simple coin can inspire someone to learn more about history, economics, and collecting. And that's exactly why millions of people around the world enjoy this hobby. Because every coin has a story. Every coin has a journey. Every coin has the potential to teach us something new. The next time you receive a nickel in your change, don't rush to spend it. Take a moment. Look at the date. Examine the details. Think about where that coin has been. Think about the people who have held it before you. Think about the history it represents. Because whether the coin is valuable or not, the story behind it is always worth discovering. And that's the true magic of coin collecting. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the 2002 Jefferson Nickel. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more coin discoveries, collector stories, hidden treasures, and fascinating pieces of American history. Until next time. Keep checking your change. Keep searching for hidden treasures. And never stop being curious.